Good evening, guys, and welcome to tonight's stream. I'm back in Planet Coaster, and, well, I was going to have a look at the fairy tale, but I thought no, I will go back to Captain Lockjaw, and I'll be doing Creature Awakens. So, this looks like an interesting park, so... wait for it to load, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, rumours of engineers meeting sticky ends scared off this park's staff leading to its recent sale. The bargain price presents an irresistible opportunity to hire some new staff, complete construction of the park, and ignore the reports of strange noises underground. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. So this is basically going to be a park that has nothing in. And, well, apart from what appears to be a very boring track ride, which, well, I could say it's boring. It goes underground, so it's probably not actually that bad, but yeah, it does a long way underground, so that seems to be the only attraction in the park. Right, I'm just going to have a look at the border, because I want to see where the borderline is. I think it's here. Aha, here it is. So, it's quite a lot of uneven ground. Bit similar to the previous park, where things just aren't very good gradient-wise. And they seem to come, all the people come out of a hole in the ground, which is interesting. So, yeah, let's... information shop, okay. We've got a bit of land to play with. Let's see... I'm just going to leave it paused for now. Purely so I can build a few rides. Let's see what we've got. Start with a forge, I reckon. See where we can build it, because it's going to be a bit of a pain, this, because the ground's not very flat. Anywhere, for that matter. So... put it there. We can work out some paths and what have you when the we've placed a few rides. Okay. I think I'll keep it to 3 meters. They were extending that path, really. Right, let me sort that path out. What is it? It's using that, isn't it? Sandstone. Why is it giving me... oh, I know why. Don't want it to actually sort it out in a minute. I don't want to keep the fence in, I'll just keep it in for now and whilst I build the path, and then I'll take it out in a moment. Building it is like it's a queue for some reason. Yeah, I don't want that. Right, let me finish off the path to the ride. Not a very long queue, but it'll do for now. I can always extend it at a later date. So that was a nice easy objective. Build 2 rides. Ah, welcome to the stream, Andy. Another new park, indeed. Well, I completed the objectives for the first park. So I thought, well, because I built all the rides and I built all the attractions, there's nothing else I can do with it. Apart from build, like, scenery and stuff, which would be completely pointless. So I thought, well, I might as well move to a new park. So I don't know why this is adding railings. I don't want railings. Just take it off a minute and just see. Ah, that's why, because the ground's elevated slightly. That's why. Which in a way makes sense. So, right. Put a bit of scenery in. Don't know what I'm going to put in for this part, because it's not really so much pirate themed like the previous one. So I think I'm just going to keep it to generic Planet Coaster stuff. So let's see what we've got. Would help if we could spell. Could have an archway. And I don't know. I don't think I want the big one, actually. I think I'll take that out and put a small one in. I'll add a bit of scenery around the edge of the ride. Saying that, I don't think it'll fit. No, it won't. So just going to move it about now because that's just a bit weird where it is. I don't. Is it level with the ground? It is. Okay. Okay, I'll bring it forward. Right, that'll do for that. So I'll add a few trees and things, I reckon, because there's not really anything special about this map as such, so as I've said already. But what should we go for? We'll just go for something that's a bit beach trees, not particularly. That one, hardy tree, because it's more climbers, so they're boring. So you don't want any of them. Swamp tree. Not in a swamp though, so I take it we'll just go for just some beach trees, I reckon, just to liven it up a bit. Go for different size ones as well. Yeah, that's a big variance of the tree. Just add a bit of colour to the path and keeps it simple, you know. Right. Just gonna have a look at the right, that's all fine. Turn the music off. Actually no, I'll leave it on. Right, so that's open. That's all fine. So okay, so I'll add another couple of rides in. Okay, so now this does want railings with it being a queue, so I normally tend to keep the queues simple, and then if I need to extend them because they get too big, I just do that later on in the game normally. Well, that's the way I do it, because you don't really want to waste too much money on a queue earlier on in the game if you can avoid it. Now, if you're building like a sandbox map where you've just got tons of money, you don't have to worry about that. But you can check that with this one. I wonder if you can change the colour of this. Let's have a look. I think you can. Not gonna let me put it there because it's too big. It'll let me put it there. It's not even on the ground either. Sort that out. Yeah, it won't let me put it in. I'm going to move the queue ever so slightly. Yeah, it won't let you change the colour of it, which is a shame. Could have made it green. Right. Better. So, right. So it's a case of you just build a load of rides and that's it. Well, not essentially, no. There is... You can go to death with this game, literally. But when you play Korea, there's no point. You might as well just do the objectives. Obviously, some people will probably spend a lot of time, you know, literally putting tons of scenery in, which you can do. But in career mode, I don't see the point in that because you don't really have benefit from doing it. One thing I am going to look at is see if I can get a coaster. No, I haven't got enough money for them yet, so... Now, we got any shops? No, we haven't got any staff. Well, apart from one who was at the visitor information centre. Going to employ a couple of janitors for now. There's the first star already, even though I haven't even pressed play yet. So, a couple of mechanic as well, and we'll get a security guard. Get a couple of them, and we'll just have a random entertainment guy walking around as well. Right, I'm going to put a couple of shops in and then I'll get the park opened. Well, press play, what's the point? So... there's the information shack there. Which is just a house. I'm just going to see if there's any other blueprints. Staff building. I must admit I quite like that, so I'm going to take that out and put it somewhere else and just see if I can use it as a different shop. Quite like that. Might try and put another hole in the wall. Two on either side. Two there. Like buildings in together. Shops. Then I'll build like a little eatery area. Which... bit of wasted space there. You could do with doing something with. Might put it over here actually. Problem is, ground's not very level. I think I might leave that area free and just put some trees or something in it. Not really. Great deal you could do with it. It's on the ground, isn't it? Yeah, right. I'm gonna move this and try and... So I don't need another information thing there, so I'll just delete it. Get the... There is a way to do it, but you got to shut it first, and then. I know when you play with these buildings, they can be a bit awkward, so I'm just gonna. That deleted all. Right. Edit building, that's the one. And then it's that I want to get rid of. I want to move that to there, so get rid of that. Duplicate that and put it there. Don't want that. Twice. Move that one there. And then I want the wall. Middle. And then that opens you up a little building essentially. So all I need to do then is click on the path, get rid of that, and then once there's a shop there, I can put that back in. You still playing that other game? What other game's that, Andy? Sorry. Right, what am I going to have? I'll have a chief beef. Now, getting this right's a bit of a pain. So, I'm going to have to... What I might do is take the front of the building off again, because sometimes this can be easier without the front of the building on it. So... Sometimes, but not all the time. Put it back in a minute. The city one, yeah, I'm still playing that. I haven't played it for a bit though. Got too many games to play at the moment, which is I don't know why it's not. It's being awkward. It's not letting you place it where you want it. I'm wondering whether the roof height's too low. Might be, you know, so I'm just going to try and... Oh, what the hell? Why did it delete the ride? That was weird. Okay. Done it again. I'm going to edit it back to see if it's the roof height, because I think it might be the roof height that's causing the problem. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it is working. Right, okay. Ignore me. It's just being awkward. There we go. Although, I say it's being awkward, it might actually be awkward. I think it's not quite in the right place. They are a bit of a fiddle to do, these stores. But once you get it in the right place, it'll look good. Let's try that now. I think that's right now. Yeah. Yeah, that one's the same as well. Needs moving back ever so slightly. Nope. That is a bit of a pain. I'm not gonna lie. Spending a bit of time on building this for no benefit, really. But it's just getting it just right. Let's try that. There we go. Right, and let's put a wall in. Nope. Duplicate. Now, theoretically, what I should do here is probably... Nope, that wasn't right.
Tasty.
get rid of that. That now leaves it with stuff. What's wrong? What? Why is that? Must have deleted that and not realised. Let's try it again. There we go. Right. I will get this right in a minute. It's been a while since I've built an actual building, so it's that's it. Right, edit it. Edit it and complete. Right, get rid of the path there. And then, well, what I could do is I could move this roof onto both sides, or just get rid of it, because it doesn't really suit the building now with just that there. So let's edit that and get rid of that. Keep that like that. And I think that looks alright. I could add like a wooden beam or something across there. So let's see if we've got anything that would assist with that. Maybe 2 wooden beams. Don't know whether this will work or not. I don't think it will. I might have to look for another wooden beam. Type wood in, see if anything comes up. Would help if I could spell, wouldn't it? There we go. Right. I don't know if there'd be anything that's suitable, really. A wooden plank could probably do it. That'd finish it off a bit better, but it doesn't match that wood. No. It's a bit naff. Shelf's no good. Balcony support's no good. I think what I'll do is I'll add some features to the building. So we're looking for scenery. Some signs and stuff. So I add. Where's those? Even in the game anymore? They might not be. They might have took them out. I know they've got them posters on the side there, so I'm going to take that off. And I think I'll add food posters. So on both sides. So we are looking for a chief beef. So I'll just type chief beef in to bring it all up. They haven't got a side one. They've got the standing ones. So I'm sure there used to be like canopies you could put over the edge of the buildings. Round.
Tasty.
Could put a big guy in. Could put him on the roof. That'd look fun. Yeah, let's put him on the roof. Why not? And we've got a milkshake place, which is no good if you're lactose intolerant. But there you go. Good. On the other side. Nope. That would work. Yeah, there's not really anything. Oh, they're the milkshake ones. I did put the right one down, didn't I? Yeah, just checking. I'll put the cow down. Why not? That can stay there. Right, what I'll do now is I'll get the shops opened. So, just rename that quick. Why is it? There we go. I think it's been a bit dumb. It's thinking I'm clicking on this, probably because it's quite close together. I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a little seating area here because there's not really much I could do with this. So, and then I'll get the park open then. Get a few people coming in, and I'm going to do similar to what I did before and have a natural path just to make it look a bit better. So, I'll get a couple of tables in. So we need some... Yeah. Ah, hello Kyle, welcome to the stream. What are you putting in the ditch? What, over here? I've got no idea as of yet. Oh, that's handy. Apparently I've got no objects researched. Right, okay. So I can't even build seats. Well, that helps. Not. So, get that sorted ASAP. So, I'll increase that to 500 because that's just ridiculous. I can't believe you can start a park without any benches and stuff. Well, I guess I'll have to leave that for now. Other than that, I will build some more other rides. Coaster. I'll do for now. Right, well I guess for now I'll just get the park opened. One thing I will do first is build a toilet block. So, let's have a look at the blueprints. Oh, there is one. It's pirate related, which... This is a pirate park, don't get me wrong, it just doesn't feel like one. Because there's no ships or anything here. So, I guess I will put a toilet block in somewhere, but where? That path's like weird as well, so I reckon I'll probably end up building that as a circle and then coming off it and putting some paths over here as well. Shipwreck toilet. Okay, that'll help. I'm clicking on that again. There we go. Right, let's get the park opened. Now I'm opening the park, I'm just going to go into the settings a moment and turn down the music so I can look around and speak to you guys with a bit more ease. Well, I thought I did. Oh, I didn't hit apply, that's why. Right, there we go. Cool. Right, there we go. Did that turn all the sound down? Or... Oh yeah, it did. It turned all the sound down, that did. I apologise. That's what I should have done, the soundtrack. Right. Good evening, Mark. Welcome to the stream. I did hear about Tiger. That does not surprise me. I think that's been coming for about a year. I reckon. I reckon that might have even been a thought possibility before COVID. So... build a bit of a path to go and move on to. Right. Got a few people in the park. 242. Average rating it isn't great, so that's probably because they're all hungry and thirsty, but that should hopefully improve now. There's a few shops in the area. Let's have a look at some of the peeps coming in. Oh, there's a bald guy here. Wow, he's got a lot of money in his group. Make sure there's bins. I don't think I've got any bins. Oh, I have. I lied. I didn't remove the search filter. Right, okay. Let's go and sort that out then. Right. Okay. Right. And I need a table or two. Because we're still on the pirate theme, I'll put another couple of tables in. As and where I can. I know it's going to be a bit difficult, this, because I don't think it'll let me place them right underneath the tree area. Doesn't look like it wants to, anyway. Let me move a bin. Well, that worked. So... okay. Oh, chat's gone busy about Yorkshire Tiger then. Right, let's see what's going on with some of these rides. I don't think I've actually seen Forge before, so I'm going to have a look at it now and see what happens from afar, because I'm quite intrigued about this. I think there's still a few seats to fill, but not many. So guys, going back to my channel, what do you think of my new logo, which is going to be permanent? That's not going to change now. I've been looking at that for a few months and getting it all put together and what have you, so I've been looking at trialing different things, and then that was the one that I went with. So had a number of owners: 1 Yorkshire Traction, 2 Stagecoach, 3 Arriva, 4 Centrebus, 5 Yorkshire Tiger and 6 Transdev. Yeah, had a lot of owners, the Huddersfield Bus Company, and well, it just proves it's not a very stable operation. But now it's gone to Transdev, I reckon it probably will become a stable operation. I can't see them buying it if they didn't think they would make money on it, so in my opinion anyway. Looks good. And I've got a few screens that I've obviously put together. Did you see them in my Discord? New logo, didn't even notice, lol. Bloody hell, Mark. That's shockingly bad from you. This looks quite good. It was stable when Traction had it. Yeah. That's true, actually. It was. Because obviously there was no competition back in their day. So... Right. Already got a green ride, so let's have a different colour ride. I think I'll keep the brown for the, I don't know, blue maybe? I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we'll make a bit of money for a bit, and then I'll start adding some, maybe a roller coaster in, maybe somewhere. Probably in this area where the ground's a bit uneven. So, I'll have to finish that circle off as well, because I think that, what the hell? It's a big monster down here. Well, that's scary. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised that has a long queue time. The bloody state of it. $24 for that, Jesus Christ. I'm going to speed up the train speed. Hopefully that will help boost the number of visitors on the ride and reduce the queue time as well. Right. I've been watching the State versus Chauvin trial, so I didn't notice the logo when I clicked on it, lol. Ah, I see. I guess I'll let you off then. Right, let's have a look at this crazy thing that I put in. That would actually be quite fun. And that would not bother me one bit at all, that ride. One thing I did notice is that I didn't put the that all the way around. Sort that out. I just seen the Planet Coaster signage and seen it was you. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show, for the benefit of Mark, some of my screens that I've created. So I'm just going to go into them now, and then I'll show you guys what they all look like. Well, for some of you who may not be in my Discord channel. So this is the first one. So you've got that one, which will be used for when I go for a walk, i.e. to the toilet or whatever, during the stream. You've got the second one, which is this one, which is for when I go live. So that'll be the one that I use at the start of the stream. So we'll be going live soon. And then I've got the final one, which is that one, which I'll be putting up at the end of the stream tonight. And it just gives you a friendly reminder about, if you want to subscribe, then feel free to do so. So that's what I've created. I will have some new intros as well for any videos that I post. So those are still to be created. I haven't created those yet. However, that will be some of the screens I'll be using going forward. And I do say I think they look quite good, personally. Right, back to the game. So that looks scary as well. I tell you what, the lighting effects on this park are really nice. So the lights you've got on some of the rides will look really cool. That's professional. That's actually good. Yeah. I'm quite good with stuff like that. So... Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to add a couple of extra bits to a couple of the buildings. So, I'm going to add some lights in. No. So the sound down's a bit too loud. Okay. Add a couple of lanterns to the building, make it look a bit more, I guess, pirate-like, you could say. Could do with adding some lights in this area as well, but what do you put in? Unless it's post lights. They won't be any good, so... Put floor lanterns in, I don't know. Might just leave it in the dark for now, whilst I think about it. So... Still not got any much money coming in at the moment, but it will hopefully improve over time, and then I'll be able to build a bit more. But in the meantime, I've got some research projects to reveal. Park region. I wonder what that is. I presume that will allow me to extend the park, I presume. Which reminded me that that's not accessible from the entrance when it actually is. Might add another one in, but the question is where? You've got all this land here that you can't do anything with. It's just wasted, really. But that's the entrance anyway. So, what I might do is I think I'll add a toilet block over here. So I'll add a duplicate of that. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it? Ah, that's why. Because it's there. Right, 1 minute. I'll sort that out. I can add a quick path round to it if I need to. My bad. Could connect it onto that, to be fair. So let's... not very good at creating paths on... this. Here we'd added a that's it. So I don't have people falling off the edge of it, I guess. Do like those slides? How did you do them? I used a facility called Canva, which is free, doesn't cost you anything to use it. And you can make some pretty decent stuff on there. We'll try and make it... I want to try and make it straight, but it's a bit tricky. That'll do. At least then it gives access to that, so... And it's wheelchair accessible as well, but it's a shame you don't get wheelchair people in the park, mind you. To be fair, what would they go on? They could probably go on the dodgems, and that'd be about it, I guess. Can't really go on anything like that. But yeah, it's a shame you can't get people who go around in wheelchairs, even if they don't go on the rides. I think that should be something they should add in, personally. A little thing, you know. But yeah, so it's a website called Canva that's available on the internet. There's no software on your PC involved in that at all, which is makes it quite nice. That's weird that. You've seen them legs there. The toolkit items. I don't think I've got any blueprints either. The rides now. No. I'll have to try and get a bit of money in, unless I take a loan. Don't know whether you can. No, there's no loans available in the scenario. Right, okay. I'll just have to try and make a bit of money and take it forward from there, I guess. Wondering about that path. I don't think there's anything I can do with it, so. So this bridge thing here, it's a bit of a waste, so I think eventually when I get a bit of money, I'll make a loop. And then I think the park ends. Where's the line? Found it before. Oh, it's here. So you've got this area to build on as well, if need be. So. Now that looks a bit scary. Right, what we're going to build next. I dare say I'm probably going to need more shops. Staff management. Love the breakdown slide, SimSteve. We'll be back shortly, lol. A breakdown of the stream, is that what you're on about? Get hotels in this now as well. I don't think you could get that when I bought the game a few years ago. I don't think, anyway. Okay, I'm going to add another food unit in somewhere. I don't know where. I think I might put it over here. Change it to something else, but not a chief beef. What I might do is I might actually be quite clever. And saying that, the ground's a bit bumpy there. Let me try somewhere else. I'm going to extend the path first. I think in the next stream of this game, I will go into like a sandbox mode and just build a massive park with like, well, no money constraints, because then I can just build everything and just have a massive park. And then what I'll do, once I've finished it, or near enough finished it, I'll turn it into an actual scenario. So you can actually make your own scenarios and stuff as well in this. Make it ridiculously hard, which would be quite good to do. Over a bit. Probably put a ride or something here, possibly. I'm just going to get rid of the sign, so I'll just edit the building. I'm going to try and put two together, if I can. If I can. If it'll let me. I think you've got to try and reverse the roof. So, you can have... I don't know whether it'll let me. It might not, to be fair. What do you mean, sandbox? Well, what I mean by sandbox is basically you've got a mode where you can basically... I don't think it's going to... It might let me, actually. Just need to reverse the building. Yeah, so basically what it'll do is I can build a park in a sandbox mode. And just build everything. So you're not literally limited on what rides you can build. You can literally build absolutely everything with no issue. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that, I think. That. And then I'm going to need that. Turn it the opposite way. That's how it'll look. So I don't know whether they use. I think they use a. Yeah, they do. They use a different piece for that. Don't need the piece there. It can be done, and that's how it looks, which I guess looks a bit different. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the building now and get rid of the chief beef and have something else in there. So what am I going to have in there instead? No, need more on.
Tasty.
There we go. Right. Yes, you can build like a park with no constraints, basically. It's what a sandbox is. Which is actually good fun, because you're not restricted. So, all I've got are cosmic cows. Right, let me turn this building round. Oh, missed. Don't know whether it'll. Now, it's a bit difficult with this because the building's slightly in, so getting the path to work how you want it to might not be the easiest thing. I'm just gonna take a bit off a minute. Put that back in there. Don't know. It's a bit awkward. This. It can be done. It's just very awkward. Try it again. Closer than that. I think that'll be the closest I'm going to get it. Now, what I'm going to do, get rid of that side now. Would help if I click the right button. Right, there we go. And then that's open, so I'll get some bits on the outside of that building as well. So we need a sign. Just gonna have a look at the blueprint of the shop because I think I could probably steal the thing off it if there's one. Yeah, there is. Just gonna plonk it there and I'm going to delete it in a minute. I'm not gonna keep that one in. I'm just gonna nick this so I can have the awning. That's what I'm after. That is not in the right place. Nice. Right. Get rid of that. And then I'll probably add a sign on the side or on the top. I think there is a big sign for it as well somewhere. I know for certain food outlets there's more signs than others, so might not be actually. It's a shame there's nothing like that for this. But the only way I can... Can't have it like that, so I think it's going to have to go sort of here. And then what I'll try and do is I'm going to try and make it... I don't know if it'll let me, to be fair. It might. Let's see if I can try it. No. I don't know whether it'll let me do it. I wonder whether to try and be a bit clever with it. And try and... It might work, actually. Let's just... Alright. I don't know whether this is going to work or not. I don't think it's going to. I duplicated it. I think I have. Yeah, I have. I must be pressing a certain button on the keyboard and I don't know what it is. Got rid of the other one. I don't think that's going to work anyway, so what I'll do is I'll just stick a sign there. So, and then I'll lift it slightly. There we go. That looks a bit better, I guess. So. It's a bit close, that. I'm going to try and see if I can move it forward. Like that. What may not help here is the building might be slightly off the ground, I think. Let me just try and lower it. Oh, that's too far. Very fiddly, certain aspects of this game, and they do take a little while to try and get perfect. I am wondering whether that is something to do with the ground. That you can see the building there, but I don't know if there's going to be anything I can do about that. I'm just going to try and edit the building quick and to see if I can... I think it's because of where it is. Right. Oh. Right on the edge. So I don't think there's going to be anything I can do about that. So. Right, let's see what we got. Still only a couple of grand, so... It's not coming along as quick, this park, as the other one did in terms of money. Probably because I haven't got that big ass roller coaster like I did at the other one. So, just got a bit of a seating area here. Because what you can do as well is you can convert career parks into free-for-all as well. So what I might do is I might go back and go back to that other park and build onto that. Just to make things a bit better, because there's quite a bit of land there and I quite like that park. So, don't even mind about going up there. I could actually do that, go back to that other park and then work something out from there. Which would work quite well. Then you wouldn't be limited on what you can build either, because you'd have a lot more stuff. Guess I'm not going to be able to build anything on that. Maybe a bench. I can't even build a bench. So, I don't really want to spend money flattening it because it'll cost too much. So, I'll take that out. So, add a bit more in. This could be actually quite fun as well, because this bit of land's not very flat either. It's a bit of a pain, that. None of that is flat. Guess I could lower some of it. No, we can't. It's disabled. So I can't even lower any of the land. Well, that's very annoying. So... I guess it's not even worth putting a path in there. If I might just have to have a couple of tables sporadic. They won't even let you build them off the path, which I don't understand, personally. I don't get why you can't do that. Surely that'd be a lot easier. Yeah, if you do that, I reckon they'll use them. So, there might be a little tip there for you guys, for anyone who might want to play this. You might even be able to cheat by just putting a table in, put it on a path, and then delete the path. That might actually work. I've not actually checked that myself before. I might have found something new there. We'll see how it goes, because if they still use it, then job's a good one, I guess. But the problem is you can't build another one next to it. So, unless you add another bit of path in. I'll do that quick. Might not even let me, to be fair, because I think the ground's sloped there. Yeah, it is. Might just have to get away with 2. That seems flat, though, so let's try the other side. I know it may seem like a bit of a strange way to do things, but at the end of the day, if it's a way to get tables in and you don't want grass there, or like a path there, it will work. So, just gonna add a flagpole in. Hopefully, we have to get rid of the path underneath it. We'll just see if they use it now. So we'll stay here for a little bit and see if the peeps use it. If they do, great. Well, that was bold. I didn't put that in the right place. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see if they go to use it. Because they might not with the... We'll see. See if they do. Because potentially what you could do in, like, going back to the sandbox park, you could actually create park themes. So you could have, like, a pirate area. Just a normal generic Planet Coaster area. Other themes. So you can have, like, there's parks on here that you to do with fairies and that sort of thing, which, to be honest, I probably won't be playing because I'm a man. And that's not the kind of thing we like to do. But, you know, there is other bits as well. So you could actually create a park with themes in, and you could actually go to make a lot of money by doing that. So... I don't think they're using the benches. So... Well, the tables. I'm just going to... try something a moment. That's not in the right place either. Yeah, why is that? I don't know, I'll do that for the minute and just see. So maybe my cleverness didn't work. So we'll see what happens now. Church theme, lol. I don't think there's a church theme, sorry. Burst your bubble, but I don't think there is. How the haircut's that? I'm not gonna lie, but it looks a bit weird. Looks like it's just looks like an old stale bread bun stuck on his head. That's what it looks like, or possibly a I don't know. Maybe an old rotten cake or something. Looks a bit weird. Tell you what, these shops are busy, which will be adding some money to the park. Well, I say that, it's not actually making that much. Hey, I need like a roller coaster really, something that can bring in a lot of money, but I can't get a loan, so I'm just going to have to stop building for a bit, I guess. Just try and bring stuff in that way. Or money in that way. They're not happy, I guess. No. I don't know what you can buy in the information centre. I've got no idea. Priority pass. That's all you can buy. Yeah, you haven't got any queues with priority passes in. Right, let's change that. Get a couple of queues in with the priority. Small park. Yeah, it is, you could say. So basically what you could do is you could also add a priority pass. So basically, as you get in some theme parks, you can add a priority queue in. So basically people who go into the priority queue get priority. i.e. they get on the ride quicker than anyone else, which is good. Or you like so your roller coasters and stuff like that, really. But any ride, really, it doesn't really matter on what it is. You can use it on any ride. So that bike make a little bit of a difference for anyone who's got a priority pass. So this ride's got nobody on it, nobody in the queue. Interesting. Drink. Just trying to see. So this ride is made $1,000 last month, but its lifetime profit is ridiculous. It's crazy. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up the train speed to 15, make it full whack, and see if you can improve the speed of it. Let's have a look, shall we, at the ride. Ooh, that looks good. Cinematic view. Very ant approved in this room. Back to the seat view, you get a better view with that, I reckon. Please stop it, I don't like it, it's too scary. Certainly interesting, I'm not gonna lie, it's a decent ride, but it's a bit of one of them where it's not, the station really isn't big enough, I don't think, to support queue, so even this has got a priority pass. Right, I'll be back. Just going to pick up the phone. One moment. Right, I'm back. Quick phone call to deal with, nothing too important. Looks like I'm going to be fixing up a laptop over the weekend for one of my mum's colleagues at work, which is interesting. So that'll keep me busy on Saturday daytime, I suppose. Right, how are we doing? We've got a bit of extra money in, but we're still not producing a great deal. And multiple staff members are apparently having a high workload. So I'm going to a bit of training, improve their pay, and then hope, well, I say improve their pay, I probably can't really afford it at the moment, but nice weekend, supposedly. Yeah, it's supposed to be okay. First car boot this weekend as well of the season. Looking forward to that. Hopefully it'll be decent. Give them a bit of extra money. Hopefully they'll stick around. Right, what else am I going to do? I'll employ a second mechanic as well, because I've only got one. Oh, that's the wrong guy. So that's another objective completed. So I need to build another ride, and then that'll complete the medium. Hard, employ 2 entertainers. I might as well put another one down on the ground if that's the case. Nice and easy. Attract 1,000 guests, 870 so far, so I don't suppose it's going to be long before that's ready. Quite surprised this ride queue isn't busy. Very surprised. I wonder if it's the price that's causing people not to go on it. I don't know, I'm going to bring it down to 7. So they are quite dear actually, these rides, so bring it down. You know what, I'll bring them all down to a 5 on this side and just see what happens, because I reckon people will... Yeah, that's busy. Oh gee, you only get 2 people on per carriage, so it's no wonder why the queue's massive. Hopefully that will bring a few extra punters into the rides, hopefully. Hopefully, anyway. And it doesn't cost to get into the park. That I am going to change. Make a bit of extra money. So... wonder whether to make these pathways wider in this part of the park. There's a load of overflowing bins in the park. Great. I think these were okay here. Must be the other side. Let's have a look. Yep, they're full. Somebody there looks like they're desperate to go for a slash. Well, that's quite effective, that walkway there with the glass canopy. That's quite effective, I quite like that. Rubbish over here as well. Janitors everywhere, yeah, mind you. There's no bins about, so I'm going to sort that out. Let's get some extra bins on the grounds. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could starve things in this. That's quite good. There's a weird smell coming out of that toilet. I don't know whether you noticed, but that handyman was whistling the tunes, the theme tunes to the game. I don't know whether you noticed or heard. Not really much I can do at the moment. It's about adding to the park because money's not good at all. I was doing all right on the other park, but this one I'm struggling a bit. Don't seem to be doing as well. Tons of people queuing for that, but there's nobody queuing for these. It's very weird. I think the reason why this is so busy and it takes ages to get on the ride. So I'm wondering whether to make this more expensive. Try and reduce the queue temporarily. It doesn't make much profit, and I'm wondering whether this is now. So that's making a profit, potentially, but the profit is that's making a loss now. So I have to put that up as well. The problem is, these rides at the moment are in a situation where they're not making me a great deal of money. So I'm possibly having to get people in the queue and then put the prices up when the people are in the queue to try and make the money, which is not great. But there's a lot of people in the park, but there's just too many people walking round, I think, at the moment. And I think there's too many people queuing for this as well. That doesn't help matters in any way, shape or form. So the only thing I could do here is reduce the queue size, but I don't know. Now, the monthly profit on that is crazy. $1,000 a month. If you could get that in all the rides, you'd make money very quickly. Milling round, yes. That does seem to be a problem in this park at the moment. So the last park, he had a roller coaster, so that made a ton of money. But there's nothing like that in this one, so having to rely on one sole ride making money, which doesn't make you a great deal anyway when there's tons of people queuing. So just have to persevere with it for now and just try and there's money being made somewhere. I just need to try and get that into the black. Why no roller coaster? Well, there's no roller coaster in the park, and I can't afford to buy one at the moment. So, I haven't got enough money, and I can't buy a loan. Otherwise, I would have done it by now. So, I don't know. Hey, there's a couple of rides I can discover, but I probably can't even afford to build them. I might be able to afford that Looney Tunes, which is the madness. I think I got one of them in the other park. Yeah. It's only £3 but I can't even afford that. So if I get a bit of extra money in, I'll build that. I think what I am going to add in is a couple of street lights. Well, for path lights, whilst they're not really important, I guess. It's one of those. There's not really any lights anywhere for people. So, add some lights in. Make things a bit brighter on these paths. During the dark anyway, or during the night time. Probably don't need to put them that close together, but at least it keeps things a bit brighter. Hello Steve, you are looking very bold this evening. Hello Terence, welcome to my stream. What is going on here? Oh, there's an entertainer in the area, that's why. Right. What brings you to my stream, Terence? You must want something. Can't think of any other reason why you'd pop in. Yeah. Them lights could be a hazard if there are bald people about. Trust you. Trust you. Can't believe he's come out with that. Then again, it's Terence we're talking about, so nothing surprises me. How's you, Mr. Candidate? Last minute change of plans. I don't need an early night now, lol. No, so I believe. So, alright, where am I going to put this? People are complaining there's not enough food eateries about, so guess I'll have to change that. Can't spell. Right, let's see. Hey up, United have scored again. And it's an own goal. An own goal by somebody with my namesake of Jesus. Well, I'm not impressed about that one. Put it that way. Ah, let's see. Yep. Tell you what, this building's very Brett approved. That's quite clever, actually. My plans for going to Wrexham have been replaced by getting election photos of Baldy for his leaflets. Anything for an election campaign, by the sounds of that one.
Tasty.
I'm making money again now, so hopefully things may improve. I wish I was joking, he's picking me up at 10:30, lol. Oh god. Yeah, it doesn't seem great, that. A day out to Wrexham has been replaced by you having to help a Baldy with his election campaign. I know what I'd rather do tomorrow if I was you and I had the choice. Was something I was going to do. Oh yeah, that was it. Alarm for 3:30 has been turned off, lol. Wrexham now down for Monday. Make it Tuesday, though. At least you don't have to get up as early. That's true. I spy a Baldy. Did you see a bald guy in the game? There's absolutely loads of them. Game is infested with bald people. See if I can spot one. Somebody with blue hair. Janitor's a bit bald. I guess you could... Oh, is he? No, he's not. Is he? Ah, he's got a receding hairline. The Hiffy van on ETS2 comes out on Monday, lol. Oh, God, really? That is not going to be an enjoyable experience. At all. Fences. You can add all around your park as well. Vehicles. Ah, yes, ships and stuff, which don't look great in this part of the world because it's all on land. TV screens. They tend to do well with adverts, so let's try and see if I can put a couple of them about on a couple of the buildings. We had a... There we go, let's add a TV in. That will add a few adverts in for certain things. I don't know if you get one for the drinks, I think you do, but I'm just going to check. What is it? There we go. Well, hang on a minute, I've made a mess of that, I've hit the wrong one. That's the one I was after. I farted, by the way, for God's sake. I don't think my viewers want to know when you are letting out bodily functions, Mr. Price. And by the way, Mr. Price, did you see my my screens that I made last night? Did you have a look at them after you got up this morning? Take it down the CD road, trust you. Yes, them VW camper van things. I might give one of them a go, because that'd be quite fun, to be fair. Definitely be giving one of them a go on a stream. Another 5 minutes, I might be able to build a roller coaster. Should have enough money for it, then. It's for Jesus' sake, not God's sake, lol. Yeah, I guess so. Did I see what? In my my screens that I put up on Facebook last night for this that I'm going to start using on my streams. Did you not see them? Responded to a message that I forgot to respond to before. See if I can find them again. I'll tag you in them. If I can find them. Where are they? Voxel Tycoon came out on Steam today. Have a look. What the heck's that? I'll need to have a look. I'm going to try and tag you in it now, if I can bloody find them. It might be quicker for me to post them again. Let me get on my Discord and tag you in them again. Right. And I'll send them to you now. There we go. Check the group chat. Was on my wish list for more than a year, lol. Looks like a modern OpenTTD. Ah, right, okay. Well, that might be something I might be interested in, if that's the case. Right, I should have enough money now to build a coaster, so... Roller coaster. Madness. Nice, let's find somewhere for it. Somewhere not too far away from... anything else, I guess. what we've read. Let's see. There's got to be a decent position for me to pour it. It's just finding it. Perfect. That will do nicely. Right. Work out to as for if I want something, ask in another 2 to 3 months, lol. Ah. I see. Right, that's the entrance. Now I'll build the exit now. Right. As that tree's not in the way, to be fair. It's not far off. Might have to move it, to be fair. Right. Move that tree. Nope. There. Right, let's open this roller coaster and get some money into the park. Right, give it a test run first. As you have to. So... Right. That would actually be quite good fun. Whilst it's short, a short roller coaster, it's not that bad. And it sits 8 people per carriage, so it's not that bad. And there's always going to be at least one car in the station, so keep people going. Right, I can open it now officially. So. I'm tempted to make this very ant-approved. Let's see. If I can find a pig. Colour wheel. There it is. This is going to be good fun. There we go. How about that? See if we can get ads into the stream. They look nice. They do. They do indeed, Terence. See if I can get him in my stream. With this roller coaster. There's a few people queuing now, so shouldn't take long before the queue gets bigger. I think I did notice. Thought they would have put like a fence there to stop anyone falling off the end. Depends if he's about. It's what no fags don't fancy losing a leg. Well, that is funny. So theoretically, you could make the platform slightly longer as well if you extend this little bit a bit further out. But I don't know whether it's worth it, to be honest. It's probably not. As long as it makes stable money, that will be alright. No. How are we doing on objectives anyway? Still need to attract 1,000 guests, but it is going up, so... It's obviously got the block section in to stop two cars crashing into each other. So, in the event of a breakdown. So, tell you what, them steps are steep. Imagine if the ride broke down there. Would be in trouble. Well, it's got a nice stable flowing queue anyway, so hopefully that'll bring me a lot of money in time. Losing me $100 a month. Price of it. If I could take out a marketing campaign, that might help. I've done all 3 objectives. Well, that finishes this objective for this park then. So. Surprised there's no lights on the roller coaster. Do you like bald people? I'm indifferent, Mr. Price, about bald people. Now I've added an extra ride, the park does seem to be making me some money again. So, hopefully that is all good. So can you still build, or is that it now? Well, I can still build on this park. Obviously, I can only build what I can research and obviously what I've already got. So it's not the end, you know. Once you've done the objectives, you can just keep going. But on career mode, it's not really worthwhile doing, because once you've done the objectives, there's nothing to achieve. So, you know, I guess it's one of those where you could just keep going and build other stuff, but is it worth it? And, well, hairdresser's appointment is still required. Aye. Could add the teacups in, I guess. You don't need to worry about such things, do you, Steve? No, not at the moment. Let's build an exit. Where am I going with this? I need to go over here, don't I? Ah, that's a problem. Shame you can't get different roller coasters. Well, there is a few in here. There's Steel Vengeance and Screamer, and then I think there's a couple other ones as well, which you can build yourself. But for these simple and easy parks, excuse me, in career mode, they're not worth building. Better off just building to the objectives, and then instead, maybe once you've done that, then start playing around with like making your own roller coasters and stuff. So you've still got quite a lot of land here as well. So theoretically, I could build another coaster. What's wrong with him? How about a bit of extra training? That might help you. You say you never get paid enough. Let's give you a pay rise. Why not? I don't know why he was on 290, but put it up to 300. Nope. Roller coaster there. And let's have a go on the roller coaster, shall we? Let's have a bit of fun. Anyone squeamish? Look away now. This is eaten into your hair transplant savings. And approved by the look of it. Yeah, it is. I think that tree's in the way as well. Let's go round once more. We'll go for the cinematic view this time. One thing I like about block section roller coasters is you don't know when it's going to go down. Nice ghost train will do. Shame you can't get a log flume or a water room. You can't get a log flume in this, well, this particular map, I don't think. Because this is all to do with, like, pirate themed. So, a lot of the career sections are all themed. So, if I go into a sandbox mode and create different themed areas of the parks, or make a park and create a themed area, you can have literally everything and anything. So, there will be a point in time where I'll look at that and create a big, massive park. And then add a themed area in for different areas. So you'll have like a pirate theme or things like that. And just a general theme. So just like a normal Planet Coaster theme. So you'd have all sorts of rides. That as well. So there is a lot you can do with this. It's just these career ones are a bit limited. Because they want the park to be about a specific theme rather than themes. So obviously that coaster isn't anything specific, but that seems to be one that's included in everything. So you can create all sorts as well. You can add buildings and stuff in as well. So there is quite a lot you can do. I say, you could literally go to death with creating scenery and make your park look really nice. In the career mode, I don't see the point, because it's just, well, as long as you get the targets done, it doesn't really matter. So that's scenery and that sort of thing. That's where it comes in, like, if your sandbox mode, where you can just create tons of stuff. No. Started taking a bottle of water to work with me now. Oh yeah. You've been finding you're getting a dry throat a lot. I know I do. Hell of a lot. Just a bit recently though, it's not been so bad. So doesn't look like anyone wants to go to the teacups for some reason. Don't know why. But, don't want to be paying as much as the... Leave it to 3 and see what happens. I think I'll have another 10 minutes and then I'll bring the stream to an end. It's 10:30. So. Must be me, but I like big parks with a lot of rides. I piss for England if I drink water. I know what you mean. You know, I like big parks with a lot of rides as well. I think that'll be something I'll start doing in the next stream. I'll start building a park, a massive one, and create themed areas. So, try and start with one theme, get a few rides in there, and then add another theme, add a few rides in there, and start building a theme park with different themes in. You know, that makes it a bit more larger and, well, I guess a large theme park rather than a small one like this is. So then I can start being clever with buildings and stuff as well, and add some decent rides in. Ooh, look, an anchor. Need to watch the time tomorrow evening as out early on Saturday. Where are you going on Saturday, Andy? I'll be popping out for a couple of hours on Saturday myself, probably. Probably in the morning. How is the hair treatment going? It's doing okay. I have seen some growth. But it is taking a bit longer than I would like. I'll just keep persevering with it for now. Stafford, Lichfield, Cannock, Walsall. Ah, so you're going all the way over there, are you? Going over there for anything in particular? They just chase rider stuff? Chase Rider and West Midlands stuff I haven't done in ages. Fair enough. Do you get a discount if you refer a friend? I believe so, Terence. I don't think Andy's interested in that sort of stuff. God, he's a cheeky sod, isn't he? He really is. Can't believe he's just said that. You don't need air treatment, Tez. Ah, he's not fell for it. Well, that failed, Terence. Your plan failed. I was going to say you could refer Andy, lol. Yeah, I knew what you were on about, don't worry. He's a cheeky sod, I know that. Aren't you, Terence? I'm now on medication for a chest infection. Yeah, you are, aren't you? So hopefully it'll clear up soon, all being well. Right, what was I going to do? I think there was a couple more things I was going to do before I ended tonight's stream. By the way, your stream, Steve, isn't picking up the bottom of the game stream. I did notice that before, but I don't know why it's doing it. I think it's to do with, yeah, I've just spotted it now. It's... Don't know why it's doing that. I'm gonna try and source it. Hang on. I'll have a play with it at the end of stream. I think it's looks like it's stretched off the screen, but I can't source it at the minute unless I tab out. So sort it out with the next stream. I think it might be something to do with the fact that I've changed and add a couple of extra things into OBS. So I think that is what it might be. To be honest. Right, what was I going to do? I was going to add sides to the toilets, but I don't think that's going to work, so I'll add a food banner somewhere and then that'll be it, I think. If it's anywhere suitable. I think there is, to be fair. Right, it's past 10:30, so I'll end tonight's stream here. So those of you guys who may have not seen any of my content before, if you do want to see more, make sure you consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I go live with any future video uploads and live streams. For now, guys, I'm going to end tonight's stream here. And I'll be back tomorrow with a Euro Truck Simulator 2 live stream. So if you catch me for that, then feel free to do so. I'll be live at 8 o'clock on the channel tomorrow evening. Now, guys, I'll bid you all farewell, and stay safe. And I'll be back soon with more content.